Hello everyone. Today in this session we shall discuss the types of the storage classes, and we know we have four types of storage classes. Those are automatic storage class, static storage class, register storage class, external storage class. Okay, and auto is a keyword for automatic storage class, and static for static storage class, register for register storage class, extern for external storage class. Okay, first we'll see this automatic storage classes. Okay, and this automatic storage classes keyword is auto, and it is a local variable. Okay, and memory is RAM, that is the variables which are declared with auto storage class, those will be stored in the RAM. Okay, that is secondary memory device, RAM. Okay, and the default value of these variables is garbage value. Okay, if and the scope of this variables is inside the block or main, that is local variables. Generally local variables are declared inside the block or inside the main. Okay, those are known as local variables. So the scope of this automatic storage classes is inside the block or main, and the lifetime is until the block execution completes. So if the block execution is completed, the data will be deleted. Okay, the lifetime defines you that. That means whenever the execution is completed, the whole data of that particular variable will be deleted. And second one is register storage class, and it is also a local variable, and keyword for this is register. Okay, whenever you declare a variable and that keyword has to be written like this, that is no capital letters. Okay, and the memory for this register storage class is CPU registers. Okay, we have CPU registers inside the process, and in that the data will get stored. That is why we are using this register classes, means the accessing of data in this register storage classes is faster than the auto. That means, so auto, see, you can see automatic register classes where the data is stored, that is in the RAM. Okay, whereas in this register storage classes the data is stored inside the CPU registers. Okay, so if we use register storage classes, the accessing process is faster, so we can prefer this register storage classes. And these registers, CPU registers, are temporary storage units in CPU. Okay, as I told you, faster accessing of data is the main advantage of this register storage classes. And the third one is external storage classes, and the keyword for this is extern, all lowercase letters only, I already told you. And here the variables are global variables, that is you cannot declare inside the main function or inside the block. And this case we have seen in the program scope. Okay, and scope is throughout the program. As I already told you the scopes concept in the before video. So the scope for this extern is throughout the program, as it is a global variable and declared outside the block. Okay, that is the global variables are declared outside the block, that is outside the main function, and default value for this global values is 0. Okay, and next coming to the last storage class, that is static storage class, and the keyword for this is static. And syntax for all this is syntax that is storage class space data type variable. And in place of this storage class we can declare either auto or extern or register or static. The output will be same, but there is a difference in storage of this data. That is, when we declare with register, it gets stored in the CPU registers. When we declare it with automatic storage class, it gets stored in the RAM. Okay, and keyword for the static is static, and scope is throughout the program as well as in the function calls. This is also a global values, that is global variables are used for functions, that is using function calls we can access them, and default value for this is 0. Okay, this is about the storage classes. Okay, thank you.